Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're taking a close look at a camera that, well, kind of blew up online. The Canon PowerShot G7X Mark III. Our mission here is to cut through all that massive viral hype, and really see how its specs stack up against its actual performance and its trade-offs.
It really is a fascinating case study, especially, like you said, the hype versus reality. And the price tag is a big part of that.
Right.
I mean, our sources keep highlighting this paradox. You can spend quite a bit more on this compact camera than on something like a PlayStation 5.
Which is wild when you think about it.
Exactly. And yet, it doesn't always beat out a good smartphone camera, especially not in every single situation.
Yeah.
So are people buying tech or something else?
Okay, let's start with the appeal. What makes it look so good on paper? The specs.
Right. Technically, it hits a lot of the right notes for creators.
Yeah.
We've got that 1-inch stacked CMOS sensor.
Right?
20.1 megapixels. That's definitely a step up from most phones.
Yeah, sensor size matters there.
And it's paired with a really fast lens, f1.8 to 2.8, with a good zoom range to 24 to 100 millimeter equivalent. Very versatile.
Plus, the video features seem tailored for vlogging. Uncropped 4K at 30p, full HD up to 120.
Precisely. And the essentials are there.
Yeah.
The mic input, which is crucial for better audio, and of course that flip-up screen so you can see yourself. It's like a vlogger's checklist.
But this is where it gets complicated, isn't it? The tech specs are one thing, but the culture around this camera is another.
That's the shift. Sources confirm it wasn't just used by influencers. Around 2025, thanks to TikTok mostly, it became part of the influencer look. It became clout.
So demand wasn't just about the tech anymore.
Not at all. It became a viral sensation. Stock vanished. It got super scarce.
And prices went crazy.
Oh, yeah. You see used ones selling for way, way over the original list price, even now. So if you're buying one today, you have to realize you're paying a huge premium for the hype, for the brand association. The clout factor is real.
Which brings up a really important point, though. If people are buying it mainly for vlogging, filming themselves talking, walking around, how do they deal with its biggest weakness? The autofocus.
Ah, yes. The AF system.
It's contrast detect only, right? Not phase detect.
That's correct. And that was likely a cost and size saving measure from Canon. But it's a major compromise.
How major? What does that mean in practice?
Well, contrast detect is just inherently slower. It relies on the image contrast to find focus. So it tends to hunt. It racks back and forth sometimes, especially compared to modern phase detect systems found in mirrorless cameras or even high-end phones.
Hey, so if you're moving, like in a vlog,
Yeah.
isn't that a huge problem? How do people even use it effectively then? Does it just lose focus all the time?
It can, yeah. You either need to try and stay relatively still, maybe pre-focus, or shoot really wide so the focus changes aren't as obvious. But if you're tracking anything that moves unpredictably, kids, pets, even just your face moving closer or further away quickly, you'll see it lag, it breathes, it hunts. Honestly, the autofocus performance is, well, it's noticeably worse than what you get from the computational smarts in the latest flagship phones. And that's a tough pill to swallow at this price point.
And it doesn't sound like a workhorse camera either, based on endurance issues. Battery life, overheating.
Both are limitations, yeah. The battery life is pretty modest. You'll definitely need spares if you're out for a while.
Okay.
And overheating, especially shooting 4K, is a commonly reported issue. It's really built for short clips, short bursts. It's not a camera you can just roll on for hours. Definitely not a full-day vlogging rig without some serious workarounds.
What about stills? I know it's video focused, but people take photos too.
For a compact, it's pretty good. Great for travel snaps, casual use where you want something better than a phone, but still pocketable.
But compared to bigger cameras, like a mirrorless?
Oh, the limits become clear very quickly. That 1-inch sensor, while good for a compact, just can't compete with larger sensors like APS-C or full frame. Dynamic range, how well it handles bright highlights and dark shadows in one shot. Low light performance, you'll see noise creep in much sooner. And probably the biggest thing for creative control, shallow depth of field.
Right, getting that blurry background, the bokeh.
Exactly. With this camera, it's basically non-existent unless your subject is super close to the lens. You just don't get that nice subject separation you see from cameras with bigger sensors. The physics limit it.
So let's pull this all together. If someone listening is thinking about buying this camera right now, given everything, what's the final word?
It's nuanced. The G7X Mark III can work, but for a very specific user. A vlogger who needs something pocket-sized, wants slightly better quality than their phone in good light, and crucially, is willing to accept the trade-offs.
Those being the iffy autofocus, the short battery life, potential overheating, and limited creative control for stills.
Precisely. If you go in expecting the performance of a proper mirrorless camera, you're going to be disappointed.
It sounds like you're paying more for the brand, the scarcity, the social status, than for actual groundbreaking tech.
I think that's fair to say. You're buying into the hype, the clout, far more than you're buying, like, leapfrog tech.
Yeah.
It's not a huge jump forward in imaging. It's more like the perfect accessory for a certain online aesthetic.
Which leaves us with a pretty interesting thought, doesn't it?
Yeah. In this world driven by social media trends, scarcity, influencer marketing, how do you, the buyer, tell the difference? How do you separate products offering real technological value from those just selling social currency?
The line between buying a tool and buying an idea seems especially blurry here. Something to think about.